explain the situation on his character? I don't know if he's a dual main or if he's...
All right, so as it's worded right now,
Okay.
he considers himself a Lucas main.
Okay. With that DK secondary.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to. He really wants to play Lucas through those matchups, but you know, sometimes if it's just a lot easier or better for him, or he just feels more comfortable, he's gonna go for the DK. And as you've seen maybe a couple times today, that has worked out heavily in his favor.
Yes, I've seen some beautiful plays out of his DK. Jayson, you have to SDI that Nair. That Nair, he was actually SDIing into Cheezeballer, but I believe Cheezeballer had maybe read that SDI, so he wasn't moving forward with his Nair.
I find
which is like a mix-up within the mix-up.
Yeah, I find the most success with SDIing in there is you want to against his momentum because you know he's going to be moving with it. So if you do up and away, it usually helps out.
Okay, mixing it up a little bit so he doesn't get caught by that dare. Yeah, Lucas Nair normally, if you're able to SDI it properly, he shouldn't connect two of them, and he maybe shouldn't even connect a hit afterwards, depending on how well you're doing it. Sometimes becomes punishable on hit. It's really unfortunate.
So far, Cheezeballer doing a great job getting that % up there, but he's going to have to... Okay, I didn't even need to finish that sentence.
That fair trading with Jayson's Nair heavily in Cheezeballer's favor.
Man, I have a little insight. I don't know if it's worth sharing, but Jayson is staying with us.
Okay.
So these two have actually been playing each other.
Oh,
yeah,
that's important.
Yeah, so they probably have a really good feel for how each other's neutrals work and like how each other play styles. So maybe they have a good idea of how to like handle this.
Jayson not SDIing in time, not recognizing that Nair was coming out. He didn't get a strong enough SDI to get away from the down airs.
Yep, and you're not going to see a lot of the footstool setups you kind of see from Lucas nowadays. It doesn't work very well in Fox.
Okay.
So that's why he's going for more of the Nairs into like other options.
Tries to get that spike back air so he can reset. The pivot grabs from Cheezeballer have been very, very strong. Jayson has not found an answer. He keeps holding forward. He keeps moving forward.
We call that the Lukey Dookie.
Lukey Dookie?
Yes.
I love it.
It's such a fun thing to say.
Man.
That was a very convincing first game.
A lot of the time we saw Jayson holding forward. He's like, I'm behind. I need to build this lead. What's a great way? Oh, I know. I'll dare. You know, full hop auto cancel dare as Fox. That's a great, right? Nope, pivot grab. What if I dash attack? Oh, nope, pivot grab.
It's something he's just really good at calling people out for.
Jayson doing a lot of holding forward there, and Cheezeballer recognizing it and punishing in spades. Got all of the pivot grabs and setting up for a ton of damage. You don't want to make it easy for Lucas to grab you.
No, absolutely not.
That is where all of the damage comes from. That makes him a good character.
Oh, yep. They buffed his tether grab a couple times, making it very good and have less in lag.
Yeah. He does have solid options to control the neutrals to kind of make you want to come towards him. With the Zair, with the PK Fire. Cheezeballer using them a little bit sparingly so that it's a little bit harder for Jayson to get, you know, acclimated with the pattern. Cheezeballer's just kind of trying to react to Jayson. Okay. Great forward tilt to punish the cross-up dare.
He's really good about those. But it seems that Jayson's really good at seeing those up air opportunities and taking it for leading it the first stock.
Yes. Okay. Wow. Rolling all around the Cheezeballer. I'm scared.
Got to be careful because that's when he is going to start doing those pivot grabs and getting into those high % grab combos.
Yeah, maybe one or two grabs right now, or just a couple of solid hits. What does Fox die? I feel like Fox dies right now.
I would say it's very close. Very close. He might go for a pummel. I'm not an expert at Lucas, but usually when I get the Lukey Dookie, it's going to come around 90%.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how big that window is.
He might be dead. Like with almost any of those characters, Fox's window for those grab combos is just so much bigger because he is that fast faller with that gravity that he has.
He just did a neutral B reverse.
Jayson does have a good lead right here, and that's why we're not seeing him hold forward like he did at the end of that last game. He's chilling out. He's telling Cheezeballer, look, I don't have to play your game right now. Wow, what a call out with the jabs.
Jab is super good. It definitely covers the roll option, and if you try to get behind Lucas, it's going to drag you to the front.
It starts out from behind him. I don't know how he does it. I feel like Lucas is secretly doing like a roundhouse.
It definitely looks like that.
Okay, back throw to set up for an edge guard. He called out the jump, but he misplaced the PK Fire. That's so unfortunate. Okay, trying to get resets with these dares. Wow. Okay, Cheezeballer's going in, but Jayson finds his out.
Oh, man, he is weaving in and out of these back airs. Oh, no.
Okay, Jayson finds his way to land.
A grab here could mean a lot.
It absolutely could. With this rage, I don't think that a Lukey Dookie will take it right at this moment, but maybe one hit away. But
a back air will do it.
Doesn't get the opportunity. Catches him right out of the air with that back air. Jayson just waiting for an opportunity. I think he looked to see if Cheezeballer was committing to either Zare or Fair. And once he sees that's out, he can pretty easily react, come in with a back air. He didn't want to commit too early. Didn't want to risk throwing out a hit and getting Lukey Dookie.
Yeah.
Bad time.
Because those percents look pretty close. Like I said, I'm no expert, but I think he definitely looked like he was waiting for a good option way to get in and then finish him off. That comeback almost happened, but Jayson being very good at spacing those back airs.
Cheezeballer's momentum was crazy towards the end of that game.
One thing I just really like about Cheezeballer is he does not give up at all, ever.
I love that.
He just keeps going, even if he's 0% on the other guy and 100% on his last stock. He's going to do the same momentum.
It's perfect because the way this game is, honestly, you're never going to die until they get that last killing blow. So honestly, it's not like you're out of the game until you die. If you win 20 neutral interactions in a row after that, hey, congratulations.
Yeah, until you see the game screen, it's definitely not over.
Cheezeballer is really good at riding the momentum where he'll take one hit, you give him an inch, he'll take a mile.
Oh, absolutely.
Boxing out the fox jabs with his own. Okay, gets the tech. Jayson doesn't get the read.
No. I guarantee that was supposed to be a PK fire.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't normally see that PK freeze in singles.
He sometimes goes for it as a ledge option, but I don't know about against Fox because just the linear recovery, he's going to probably try to do pressure in a different way.
Right. Okay, crosses him up, and again, that cross-up dare is not working out for Jayson. I mean, it's better than going straight in front of him and getting that.
Oh.
Ooh, okay, great job.
I feel like that was bad DI coming from Cheezeballer.
Maybe DIing away because he was trying to escape the up smash initially. Ooh, okay.
Oh, no.
Jayson getting something started here. He just waits for the fair, but there's so much drift on Lucas that he wasn't able to punish it immediately, so he just comes down with another one. He doesn't have a jump. This is going to be rough. But Jayson's not the kind of Fox to go off stage unless he has, without a shadow of a doubt, going to kill.
Does he ever go for that fair footstool?
He does sometimes, but it's not a common option from him. Not something I would expect. He does, however, do a really good job of connecting those dare up
Oh,
smashes.
absolutely. I've seen him, just right there. He did a great job right there. I think he did the last stock that way, too.
Just looking for those confirms. Jayson's a very aerial Fox. He'll spend a lot of that time in the air because he knows the risk reward is pretty in his favor when he goes for stuff like auto cancel dare and landing with a nair. He knows how to make it pretty safe.
Yeah.
He knows you might be scared of back air at certain spacings.
Yeah, and he's from what I've seen so far, his back air spacing is very good.
It's so good.
But we do see the switch coming in from Cheezeballer to DK.
DK on Town and City. So this Fox can be dying. You said you know a little bit about DK.
I do.
When can we expect Fox to die? That's.
See,
I'm thinking 50 to 60%. We see a dead DK.
Yeah, that's what I was
a dead
saying.
Fox rather.
I know it's a very, very large window, and those percents sound about right.
Man, I am scared. Okay. I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Jayson was out of ding dong percent right now, just because of the way the Fox percents work. If he's given rage.
Cheezeballer's going for grabs. Well, we'll see what happens when he gets back to ground here.
At 90%, I don't think he's going to be grabbed into a ding dong.
Yeah, he might go for another grab option. And it just depends on how familiar Jayson is with, DK grab combos. He might go for a mix-up. Cheezeballer has a plethora of mix-up options for his cargo throw.
He did lose that rage, so now maybe he'll have some more options available to him. You always got to look on the bright side. Maybe I lost the stock, but hey, that gives me another way to take yours. Ooh, but Jayson is...
Those up air strings.
Jayson is looking powerful right now. lapping Cheezeballer on percent.
Yep. He kind of slipped on stage there, which really put him in a disadvantage. Oh, that's forward smash. It's not looking so great for Cheezeballer right now. Oh, no. Ah, that was so close. He stalled it so that he could try to make it back on stage, but Jayson was just playing the patient game, waiting it out, because as soon as he gets back on the stage, he's going to have that lag.
He's going to have